Esan and Roma. Baki Suromi, let me talk to Sonia. Baki Subia, Tabati, you talk about my people, hope you don't know, man. Jimalina, yo. Jimalina, Jimalina, yo. You talk about my people, hope you don't know, man. The man Esan and Roma. The man how we want to get a Roma. The man and pay the man that you're weapon. You talk about my people, hope you don't know, man. Les mecs regardent les dividendes. Les mecs regardent les dividendes. Les mecs regardent les dividendes. Bakimele divorce ya le botia. C'est au mec qui n'a tout qui non. Au moins tant qu'il y a ça au qui non. Ou à ça au mec pas d'arrêt c'est paiement. Au moins tant qu'il y a plus de rythme. On nous voit never la mais ça s'attiste. On nous voit never du pas mais ça non. Man Esan and Roma. Baki Suromi, let me talk to Sonia. Baki Subia, Tabati, you talk about my people, hope you don't know, man. Jimalina, yo. Jimalina, yo. You talk about my people, hope you don't know, man. The man Esan and Roma. The man how we want to get a Roma. The man and put the man that you're weapon. Talk about my people, hope you don't know. Les mecs regardent les dividendes. Les mecs regardent les dividendes. Les mecs regardent les dividendes. Bakimele divorce ya le botia. C'est au mec qui n'a tout qui non. Au moins tant qu'il y a ça au qui non. Ou à ça au mec pas d'arrêt c'est paiement. Au moins tant qu'il y a plus de rythme. On nous voit never la mais ça s'attiste. On nous voit never du pas mais. Esan and Roma. Esan and Roma. Baki Suromi, let me talk to Sonia. Baki Subia, Tabati, you talk about my people, hope you don't know, man. Jimalina, yo. Jimalina, yo. You talk about my people, hope you don't know, man. The man Esan and Roma. The man how we want to get a Roma. The man and pay the man that you're weapon. You talk about my people, hope you don't know, man. Les mecs regardent les dividendes. Les mecs regardent les dividendes. Les mecs regardent les dividendes. Bakimele divorce ya le botia. C'est au mec qui n'a tout qui non. Au moins tant qu'il y a ça au qui non. Ou à ça au mec pas d'arrêt c'est paiement. Au moins tant qu'il y a plus de rythme. On nous voit never la mais ça s'attiste. On nous voit never du pas mais ça. Roma. Baki Suromi, let me talk to Sonia. Baki Subia, Tabati, you talk about my people, hope you don't know, man. Jimalina, yo. Jimalina, yo. You talk about my people, hope you don't know, man. The man Esan and Roma. The man how we want to get a Roma. The man and pay the man that you're weapon. You talk about my people, hope you don't know, man. Les mecs regardent les dividendes. Les mecs regardent les dividendes. Les mecs regardent les dividendes. Bakimele divorce ya le botia. C'est au mec qui n'a tout qui non. Au moins tant qu'il y a ça au qui non. Ou à ça au mec pas d'arrêt c'est paiement. Au moins tant qu'il y a plus de rythme. On nous voit never la mais ça s'attiste. On nous voit never du pas mais ça non. Baki Suromi, let me talk to Sonia. Baki Subia, Tabati, you talk about my people, hope you don't know, man. Jimalina, yo. Jimalina, yo. You talk about my people, hope you don't know, man. The man Esan and Roma. The man how we want to get a Roma. The man and pay the man that you're weapon. You talk about my people, hope you don't know, man. Les mecs regardent les dividendes. Les mecs regardent les dividendes. Les mecs regardent les dividendes. Bakimele divorce ya le botia. C'est au mec qui n'a tout qui non. Au moins tant qu'il y a ça au qui non. Ou à ça au mec pas d'arrêt c'est paiement. Au moins tant qu'il y a plus de rythme. On nous voit never la mais ça s'attiste. On nous voit never du pas mais Mara Jateroma, Bakisuro, Lemon Tatisonia, Bakisubia, Tabati, Mara Jateroma, Bakisuro, Lemon Tatisonia, Bakisubia, Tabati, you talk about my people, hope you do no man. Jimalina, yo, Jimalina, Jimalina, yo. Talk about my people, hope you do no more. The man song, wanna catch a Roma. The man how we wanna get a Puma. The man and Billy, wanna get a weapon. We talk about my people, hope you do no more. They make the guy when they give you love. They make the guy when they give you dog. They make the guy when they give you all. Back in the day, was my alley, but yeah. Seven men, when I took it on. The one dog is just somewhere, okay, no. Was I my brother as a woman? Who my dog had been not the read map. Only knew when every lot of mess as a beast. Only knew when every Dubai mess and not. When my ass on my Jateroma, Bakisuro, Lemon Tatisonia, Bakisubia, Tabati, you talk about my people, hope you do no man. Jimalina, yo, Jimalina, yo. Jimalina, yo. You talk about my people, hope you do no more. The man song, wanna get a Roma. The man how we wanna get a Puma. The man and Billy, wanna get a weapon. You talk about my people, hope you do no more. They make the guy when they give you love. They make the guy when they give you dog. They make the guy when they give you all. Back in the day, he was my alley, but yeah. Seven men, when I took it on. My dog is somewhere, okay, no. Was I my brother as a woman? My dog is a big lot of read map. Only knew when every lot of mess as a beast. Only knew when every Dubai mess and not.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. Ewo Esan Wadu, abortion. Itwa mare egbe fun mare o. Esan na egbe, Esan na imu. Esan Focus Association, Esan na egbe. I'm very much delighted. I'm very much delighted. First of all, I want to use this moment to say thank you to all or most of the Benin social media presenters that are out there talking about me, castigating me, and them abusing the Esan people, making videos about me and all that. I want to especially thank them because, yes, unknowingly to them, they are helping me make people to come and see the true picture of the truth I've been talking about. You understand? And we've come across a whole lot of abuses on the Esan people. Over these few days, they realize I have come up or to come and stand in a gap for the Esan people as an Esan son that I am, in telling us who we are in reality, that we are not opposing any oneness anywhere. We are not opposing any unity anywhere. But we, the Esan people, we are not children of the Oba of Benin. We are not children to the Benin people. And above all, we are not, the Esans are second to none. So we are not going to be subjecting ourselves to such culture that says when Esan men are gathered or when elderly people are gathered, a Benin person, whether he is elderly or younger, he is the one to break collar and pray. So being that I have come up to come and rightly sensitize our people, they know that I am telling the truth. And they are all over social media page, tagging my name, expecting me to come and connect, expecting me to come and get involved in their sagalicious attitudes, but they are not getting it. I want to thank them specially. Why I am thanking them is because they don't know that they are helping me trend. They don't know that they are helping me make people to begin to see the true picture of the reality or the truth of what I have been talking about. Brothers and sisters, mommies and daddies, Esan sons and daughters out there across the globe, supporters of Esan, supporters of truth, do us a favor as you press the share button to share to every person on your Facebook page. Share, share, share. Let's come and talk again today. And I want to use this moment also to rightly advise our Esan people, irrespective of the sagalicious attitude of these Benin presenters, some of them, not all of them, that are out there with their followers, trying to get us on board to come and get engaged in saga with them. I want to rightly advise us, please don't go low to that extent. Never you abuse them, never you abuse the Oba of Benin, never you abuse any monarch anywhere across the world, never. What you do, I repeat, what you're going to be doing is to always debunk them, is to always tell them to their faces that we, the Esan people, we are not children of the Oba of Benin, as they claim. We are not children of the Benin people. Don't abuse them, don't insult them. Let me tell you how to know intelligent person. You don't need to get in abusive or foul languages for you to reveal the truth. You don't need to express yourself with foul languages. When you are revealing the truth, produce what you're saying, get into what you're saying, and narrate what you're saying expressly with facts and figures. Don't abuse them. It shows that you are wiser than them. It shows that these people, what we have been saying concerning them, that is who they are in reality. Yes, it's only me that have come up over these few days now. It's not like the rest Esan people, they are on their way. It's only me now. They are all over the places talking about me, making videos about me. I want to ask these people, if really and truthfully I have offended you people, and now I'm talking about I, which is single. I am talking about I am not talking about the whole Esan people. If really and truthfully I have offended you, does that mean you should drag the whole Esan people into it? Does that mean you should go low to start abusing the Esan monarch? It is because you don't know what you're doing. It is because what I am saying is actually the truth. You are displaying the real picture of who you are. So I've been listening to them. Each time I see them, I smile. I am happy. Within me, my soul leaps for joy. Oh yeah, joy like a river in my soul. Because I know, yes, these people are shooting themselves on the foot by themselves. Because I know these people are helping me trend in making sure the people, what I am saying, people get to see the reality. You see how they are coming on board. Ask them to produce one broadcast I have done where I have abused the Oba of Benin. They don't have. Ask them to produce one broadcast I have done where I have abused them. They don't have. I am only producing fact and figure as far as truth and real history is concerned. I am only correcting the distorted histories. Yes. And they went low to say that, amen. You know what they do? They went on social media, they tag, they take the picture of all the, okay, let me quickly block this one, and thank God it's come. They take the picture of some of the monarch, the kings in Esan land, some of the monarch in Esan land. They take their pictures and they took other pictures, they merged them together, and they are making reference, comparison. They are making comparison with the Oba of Benin together with those Esan monarchs. They brought 3 pictures of the different Esan monarch, and they are castigating and talking rubbish, abusing this Esan monarch, saying that we says that we are the true Igodomigodo. But that is not what I said. There is never a time when I said that we are the original Igodomigodo. I said that We all have stake in Idu. We are children of Igodomigodo. Nobody have a right to claim, to lay claim on Idu to themselves only. Nobody have monopoly to Idu to themselves only. I said even most of the southern part of Nigeria, and some when you get to the west and then the north, the east, we all have stake in Idu. Nobody should lay claim to Idu as to lay claim on everybody to say they are the one who gave birth to other people, because they cannot rightly produce the mother and the father that gave birth to them as senior and gave birth to Esan people as second and gave birth to every other person as third and fourth. There is no there. We know the history of Idu. We all have stake in Idu. This is the history I provided. I expect them to come with facts and figures, but they are coming with angry face. They are coming with abuses. They are coming to abuse the Esan monarch. This is what we have been saying, that these people, they don't have regard for any other monarch. They are protecting the integrity that surround the throne of their own monarch, and they disregard and disrespect another kingdom. They disregard and disrespect another throne. That is what they are known for. No Esan person should be frightened. You don't have to be afraid. You only need to come up with truth. Don't engage in abuse with them. Each time you come across all their pages where they are castigating me and making mockery of the monarchs therein in Esan land, don't abuse their monarch. Just debunk them. Debunk them with fact and figure, intelligently. Debunk them. Let them know that the Esan people are not children of the Oba of Benin. And as such, we are not going to be subjecting ourselves to that culture that says that wherever people are gathered in any ceremony, in any meeting, a Benin person, whether he is older or younger, it does not count. He will be the one to take kola and break kola. We are coming up to rightly sensitize our Esan people for them not to in any way, any time, never again to them to subject themselves to such culture. We are rejecting that culture. We are discontinuing in that culture. If we have in any way, because of oneness, which is deceptive, subject ourselves to such culture, we ought to discontinue, because we now see the reality, the truth of what they mean when they talk about oneness, when we talk about we are all one. What they mean is that we, other people, must continue to subject themselves to them as their children, as second to them. Other than that, what they are, the oneness they are talking about is not oneness. Until we continuously to subject ourselves unto them as their children, it does not mean oneness to them. That is what they mean when they are telling you that one, we are one. That is what they mean in reality. So, like I said, they make posts. Most of their pages you see now, go and check. They are talking about us. They are talking about us. They are talking about us. But they talk about our people. But I think they are talking about us in the wrong way. Let me play this music to us again before I continue. Thank you for holding.
You talk about my people, I hope you don't know ma. Jimalina, yo. Jimalina, yo. Jimalina, yo. You talk about my people, I hope you don't know ma. Mama, Esan, wanna get a Roma. Mama, how we wanna get a Roma. Mama, and Billy, wanna get a weapon. You talk about my people, I hope you don't know ma. Let me take a minute, Lord. Let me take a minute, Lord. Les mecs regardent les bibicoles. Bakimene boss bayali botiaye.
Botiaye là-bas, et puis fou marrer. Oh, Jamio le sang, I'm your baby sang. They're not the rhythm. One more time.
talk about my people, I hope you don't know man. Timalina, yo. Timalina, yo. You talk about my people, I hope you don't know man. The man is on, man, the catch a Roma. The man out here, man, the catch a Roma. The man and Billy, man, the catch a weapon. You talk about my people, I hope you don't know man. They make the guy when they be Lord. They make the guy when they be dog.
Press the share button. Share. Share to all Esan page you know. Share. Share.
You talk about my people, I hope you don't know man. Timalina, yo. Timalina, yo. You talk about my people, I hope you don't know man. The man is on, man, the catch a Roma. The man out here, man, the catch a Roma. The man and Billy, man, the catch a
Share. Invite more people to come join us. God bless you for sharing. Welcome on board. I pray Ewodawe Okosun here. I'm on this and here. Yes, they talk about our people. They talk about me. What have I done to them? Nothing. Now let's begin to analyze things in accordance to. I'm going to be reading from their messages, some of their messages and some of their comments on their pages. I'm going to be reading from there. They said the Esan people, the Esan king, the Esan monarchs, they said they dress like the Hausa people. They said we are descendants of the Hausas. Now, what is wrong with that, if I may ask? If really and truthfully the Esan people are from the Hausas. What is wrong with that? Are we having problem with that? Are the Hausas not human beings as well? If I may ask. Is that how to counter somebody that is coming to tell you that the Esans are not children of the Oba of Benin? You ought to bring proof to back what you're saying out, not for you to go and be beating around the bush and saying things that don't make sense. And that is why any rightful person in his mind, Esan people who are very, very intelligent and smart, you don't need to go down to that extent with them and be arguing those things with them, because it does not make sense what they are saying. It does not make sense at all. Someone has come out to criticize a particular code of conduct, to criticize some structures. And for you to disprove his critique, you need to bring reasonable words on board, intelligent proof on board to, let me say, to counter what that person that has come on board to criticize. But you don't have. What you have to do, you then go low in making posts. This is what they did. This picture has gone viral. You understand? So they said, some of them said that picture of the Oba of Benin, his dress, his regalia, is how he do, or what they call Paidu dressed. But we are asking them to show us a particular picture of Paidu. They don't have. To show us a particular picture of Paidu when he dressed like this. I am not saying that that regalia is exotic regalia. It's nice. It's glamouring. You understand? But that is not where we are going. And they add other pictures of some of the monarchs in Esan land to say that they dress like Hausa people. To say that we, the Esan people, we have Muslims in Ewu. We are from the Hausa people. I want to correct these people because they are so low. Some of these people, they are so low in their thinking. Now, what about the Auchi people? Do you know the Auchi monarchs dress like this? Like the like the Esan people. But they did not understand. They do not know that even their own that buluku they used to wear was replicated from the Portuguese. That is how the Portuguese dress, that their traditional dress they wear, the Benin own. You understand? Nothing is wrong with it. This is to tell you that you cannot single-handedly stand on your own. There is commonality that has been shared by reason of long-time coexistence. By reason of long-time coexistence, their own regalia of today was replicated from the Portuguese. From the Portuguese. And they are saying, because we bear Muslims' name in Esan, some of the Esan bear Muslims' name, it means that we are from the Hausa people. Now, is it only the Hausa people that are Muslims? Is it only the Hausa people that are Muslims? There are Muslims all over the world by religion. Just a moment, let me shut. It's not only the Hausa people that are Muslims. And you cannot make mockery of anyone who has affinity with the Hausa people. Neither are we making mockery of the affinity you have with the Yoruba people that you don't want to accept because of supremacy and dominatory standard. You don't want to accept. But the truth is all there. The Yoruba people, their names are Taiwo. The Edos have Taiwo as well. Does that not tell you that you have affinity with the Yoruba people, but you don't want to accept it? You bear Ayo. You call life Aye. Yoruba call life Aye as well. Aye Toro. Aye Fele. Aye Lala, so on and so forth. Aye o. You have Dukbe as name. But the Esans don't have these names. But this is the names I'm talking about now. This is cultural names, not religious names. The Mohammed or Zaki you hear is religious name because just as Christianity came later to dominate the Africa at large, to dominate Africa, so Islam, because Islam got to Africa first before Islam. And when they eventually conquer most parts of the world, the north in Nigeria, the northern part of Nigeria, the Islamic people, what they did, they also stretched their hands towards the middle belt side, the where is now called south, and came to a particular place, Auchi. They from there spread their Islamic religion down to some part of Esan. They were going into Esan land. They got to Ewu until the Esan warrior came and stopped them. Because they were using their religion to dominate our cultural identity. So by reason of that, where their Islamic religion stopped, there in Ewu, is where you have some of these Islamic names. And when you get to Auchi, you see most of all their kings there dresses just like the picture, the Esan monarchs, which they use in trying to abuse us and trying to make mockery. You cannot make mockery of that. And they said that the crown our monarch is wearing is like unto the Yoruba own. And now let us not talk about the dress they are talking about. Please share this broadcast. Share this broadcast. They talk about the dress. Do they know that the Esan traditional dress, that regalia we throw across our shoulder, that is how the Ghanaians also dressed? Across black community, We have similarities shared. We have commonalities. So, if the Ghanaians are from Esan or the Esans are from the Ghanaians, will you make mockery of that? So, it means that you people have no proof. You are not intelligent. You are not intelligent. You are only trying to supplement your dominatory standard and supremacy concept, so to say. You are trying to supplement it with all manner of propaganda. And by so doing, what you are narrating within your circle, if you check your broadcast, is your circle, within your circle, the Benin people. 99.9% of the people that are there are Benin. They are the one that will buy into those things that you are saying. Other people from other parts of the world and from other states are making mockery of you guys. Because your character, your attitude towards what I have come out to let my people know shows that what I have been saying is exactly the truth. It's exactly the truth. Yes. It's exactly the truth. There is commonality. There is never a time I came out to start abusing one monarch or the other. I have always resisted that. I have always countered anybody that want to abuse any monarch. But that should not be at the detriment of Esanites. That should not be. Nobody, no group of people should use us as dominatory ladder, should use us as secondary to them. That is why the reincarnate spirit of the God of our ancestors, the ancestors of OG souls, is awoken within me to come and start saying this out. And when we talk about the reason why the Esan people should emerge for the creation of Esan state, is that an offense? Can you take me to court to go and say because I have come to call my people to see reasons why we should embark for the creation of Esan state? Then you take it as a crime. You take it as an abuse. Is that an abuse? Which court did you take the Delta states to? Were we not formally banned there? Which court have you taken the what is it called? The Ayoma people that have been pushing for the creation of Ayoma states. Which court have you taken them to? Why you people are coming to castigate us is clear indication that really and truthfully, without the essence, you cannot make exploits. Other than that, there is nobody that is within his or her right senses that will see it offensive when somebody is coming, when one person is coming or group of people is coming to give reasons why they should embark for the creation of their states. Why they should embark for the creation of their states. And when we are coming, or when I am coming, to let our people know, to rightly sensitize our people, for we to hit up the call, the application for the creation of Esan states. It's not that we are coming to tell social media to give us our Esan states. It's not that we are coming to tell Edo people to give us Esan states. Edo people do not have Esan states to give us. And as such, we cannot come to clamor to the hearings of Edo people for them to give us Esan states. What we are doing, social media is not for you only. We are using social media because social media is the fastest train, to send your message. What we are doing, we are using social media to rightly sensitize our people so that they will begin to wake up from such deceptive oneness where people are not equally rated. Oneness where monarch are subject to other monarch. It is not accepted anywhere. Even in the north, initially, they were having one emir. On the long run, by reason of that dominatory concept they also experience, they begin to clamor that no, they cannot subject themselves to one monarch. All those monarchs, they have staff of office. Every monarch need to be independent. Every throne need to be independent. What did they do? Go and check the north today. They have 5 emir there. They have 5 emir. No king is subject to any king. No king is supposed to be subject to any king, irrespective of any culture, irrespective of any political creation. It should not be done, because there is going to be anarchy. There is going to be rivalry when you do that. So what we are crying for, what we are coming to let our people know, sensitizing our people, is that we are telling them that never again shall we allow our kings, our father, to subject themselves unto another king. Every king has to be independent. Never again shall we allow our people to agree that to such culture or to such proverbs that says no, we are not going to tolerate that anymore. If you are in your kingdom, you are a senior. If you come to my kingdom, you are no longer senior. If I am in my kingdom, I am senior. If I get to your kingdom, I am no longer senior. This is how to live together in harmony with mutual respect. With mutual respect for everyone. People need to be rated adequately, equally. Enough of all that. Enough. We know what transpired when they cook up fraudulent story to use Oshomole to dethrone the Onoje of Urumi. But we just decide to let the sleeping dog lie. Because we are the one who gave ourselves to it. If we did not continue in such oneness, I don't think that kind of underrating will get to us. We subjected ourselves to it, and we are not blaming anybody for it. We are not blaming any kingdom for it. We are not coming, being that we are not fully awoken within our rational sense of reasoning. We are not coming to call our Esan sons and daughters. We don't have any war. We are not at war with anybody. We are using social media to amplify our voice, to pass our message, knowing fully well that social media is the fastest train to transport your message, to transport your products. That is why we are using social media, standing in a gap to call our people, so that we will know that we are no longer going to subject ourselves to such dominatory standard, to such dominatory monarchical structure. Now, they said we bear Zaiki, that is Hausa slogan. But I want to ask them, what is the meaning of Ogun? What is the meaning of Prince Ogun? Does that mean Prince Ogun came from Ogun State? You have to reason. Does that mean Prince Ogun, who is Benin man, he came from Ogun State? They said my name is Okosun. I came from Osun State because my name is Okosun. And Osun and Okosun does not have the same meaning. It's not the same pronunciation. My brothers and my sisters, the low thinking of some people is so funny. It's so funny. Osun means Prince of Ak. Do you know what is Ra? Do you know what is Ra? Sun. Sun is Ra, the rise. The rising sun. That rising sun you see in the morning is Ra. Is the meaning of Ra in the ancient Egypt language. And that is why you have Accra. That is why you have Accra in Ghana. The Ark of Ra. Ark of Ra, Accra, the city of Ghana. And when you hear Okosun, that sun you see is the rising sun, the bright morning sun that is connected to the mighty ocean. I am the prince of the bright morning sun that is connected to the mighty ocean. It does not mean Osun State. So, they said because my name is Okosun, They are trying to also say we came from Yoruba. If it is like that, we will not argue it. You people have been hiding the history. You people have been hiding the history. Yes, we can also tell you the affinities we are also having with your yours. But you people don't want to allow the truth of Nigeria history to come outside just because of dominatory standard, dominatory system, supremacy standard. I mean, they know they see another king for those states. When there are kings there, how come they recognize other kings in all those monarchs? All those monarchs, they all have staff of office. They have staff of office. How come if there are no other kings? Why are they called kings? Why are they called kings? Can there be a king in a place that is not a kingdom? It is because there is a king in a particular geographical location. That is why that place is recognized as a kingdom, not a dukedom. You can see all those communities you have in Edo State, in Benin City, within the Edo North. You can call them dukedom. That is your own. We are not coming to let you know whether it's dukedom or not kingdom. You know how you structure that. But we are telling you that these are kings, first-class kings. And we are also coming to tell our people, to cry to the hearings of our kings and our fathers, that never again shall we allow our kings to subject themselves unto another king. It is erroneous. Every kingdom ought to be independently recognized. That kind of culture is Nebuchadnezzar kind of culture. That kind of culture is Nebuchadnezzar kind of culture. And we are not going to subject ourselves unto such. It's Taliban kind of culture. Kingdom must be independent on their own. And harmony will continue. Unity will be sweet. But in a unity, so-called unity, where people are not rated equally, there is going to be anarchy. That is what we have today. You cannot resist it. People are going to be coming up. Generation for if it lasts till next generation, you cannot resist it. You cannot shut a people's mouth up for them not to question, criticize a particular structure. You can't. What you are only doing, you are only trying to protect your dominatory standard you've built. That is what you are doing. You don't want to lose the supplement of your dominatory standard. You don't want to lose it. That is why you are coming up to try to demoralize someone like me that is always of high morale. You can't demoralize me. You can't. You say we are Hausa people, or we are this. Okay, when I was chairman of Great Benin Emancipation, you did not recognize that Esan people are Hausa people. How come you accepted such leadership? Because I was singing your praise. And when it's time for me to sing my own praise, it becomes offense to you. Because I was singing your praise. When it's time for me to sing my own praise, it becomes abusive to you. Oh, we are not going to continue in such unity. Equal rights is what we ask for. No abuse, no fights against anybody. We are not coming to ask of the creation of Esan State from Edo people. You don't have the power to give us Esan State. The power is within us to take our states, to create our states. We are only coming to sensitize our people, for them to see reason, for them to realize how if we are in our state, we will do better than what we are today. for them to realize that if we are in our states, marginalization will be regulated to its lowest level. We will not be marginalized like this. Esan land will not remain undeveloped like this. Oh, if we have our states, Esan land will become industrialized part of Nigeria. Imagine if Delta States was not created out of Bende States. What I am crying for today is what they would have been crying for. It would have been worse. It would have been worse. Because there is going to be militancy everywhere. But being that we the Esan people, we are not loud people. We don't like saga. We don't like to abuse. We just like to live and let's live. By reason of that, we are being undermined. We are being underestimated. We are being taken as second-class citizens. And never again shall we allow that. I call on all our Esan people for us to begin to see reasons for us to push for the creation of Esan states. We are not asking the Edo people to give us Esan states. No, they don't have Esan state to give us. Esan state is within our hands, is at our disposal for us to go for. Brothers and sisters, do not be demoralized. Do not be dragged into sagalicious engagements. Be smarter than that. Respond to them not in sagalicious way. Respond to them not in foul languages which they master. That is who they are. Look at social media across Africa and give us rating of the people that are known on media saga. Do you want to drag us to that? We are ashamed. We the Esan people, we are ashamed. That is why we see good reason to create Esan states. Because whatever is done in that, they will say the person are beneath from corner, it stigmatizes every one of us. So because of this shame, we don't want to continue in it. So that when this kind of character is coming out, they will know that, it's not the Esan people is coming from. Look at social media. We need to disassociate ourselves from people who enjoy saga, from people who don't listen to other people. We need to disassociate ourselves from people who feel they have the monopoly of violence. We need to disassociate ourselves from people who think they need to suggest to you what you have to say. We need to disassociate ourselves from people who are so domineering, who feel when you come to tell them that we agree that we are one, but you are not the group of people who gave birth to us, who feel abused because of their domineering standard. We need to disassociate ourselves from such people so that we begin to breathe, we can breathe fresh air in our own, on our own. We need to know that enough is enough. When it's enough, we need to know that yes, it is enough. When it's enough, we need to know that yes, it is enough. Oracha bungbe esan yede. Oracha bungbe oki ahovelu. Ohovelu ora. Ohovelu ora. Ejada ti egbe opa ekpen amunegbere dani. Ejada ti egbe opa awon amu ekpen negbere dani ukuki lemi amu egbere re ki ejada ti egbe opa. Ekura, ekuyiwo, iwo hesan. Call people, reason with them, give them listening ears. What they understand is to drag you into saga. What they understand is to bring their marital and family issues on media. What they understand is to make posts about you so that they tell you that they are expecting you, they are waiting for you. Let me read one of their comments. Because that is actually what they are expecting, but they are not going to get it. What we are going to be doing is to always come out to sanitize the Esan history that has been distorted by so-called historians. I'm looking for one of their comments. They said they were waiting for us to reply. Now, this is the comment. You say, Esan people with the wait una. Can you imagine? Esan people with the wait una. So when we see that, you think we will now come up and start abusing. Because when you go to listen to some of their pages, they tag me in so that I will come and hear what they say. Yes, I actually come. After I listen to what they say, I untag myself from where they tag me to. And I smile and after I listen, I go with joy. I say, yes, they are feeling it. I say, yes, they are feeling it. This is the truth. That is, they know. See, where people don't want you, make you for talk, now their truth they. Where they want shut you up, where they don't want make you for talk, no say now there, truth they. So when you see that all of them, they come up to come attack you because of that particular word, I beg, not stop. Not stop, because they themselves know that there lies truth that will liberate the people that they have dominated. They don't want to lose their dominatory standard. And as such, we will not be found wanting with them. That is why we will not go low to them. We will not go low with them and start making videos to start abuse ourselves. Come on board, you teach your people, sensitize your people. If you are engaging with them in any comments, they abuse Esan Muna, they abuse Esan people, you intelligently engage with them. You intelligently engage with them. Intelligently debunk them. That is why I am asking them now. They say we dress, our Muna dress like the Hausa people. That means we come from Hausa land. So, are the Hausa people, are they animals? Are they not humans? We are not like you. If really and truthfully, that is where we come from, we will not hide it to the world. Because that is true history, if really and truthfully. But you people don't want to accept. You have Bamawo. What is Bamawo? Does Bamawo have any meaning in Edo language, in Benin language? Is that not Bamiwo? What is the meaning of Bamiwo? Bamiwo means, help me watch over this my son. That is the meaning of Bamiwo, expressly. Help me watch over him. Why you are going and why you get there. That is the meaning of Bamiwo. That is corrupted to Bamawo. So what are you trying to say? Do we have Taiwos as name in Esan? We can name countless of affinities you have, no matter how you try to twist the history. It's there, it's like mirror, because you cannot twist white, something that is white and transparent. You can't twist it. It's there. We need to accept the truth of history. Histories, let me tell you, when we talk about history across the globe, the history of Nigeria, most especially the history of southern part of Nigeria, is largely distorted. The history of southern part of Nigeria is not known. It's not known at all. What they have there is made up histories to supplement and retain their dominatory standard and supremacy concepts. That is what they have there. And no one who is within his right senses or no group should subject themselves to such history. History of one people that do not agree with each other. You read the Yoruba history, it differs from the Benin history. You read the Benin history, it differs. You read the Igbo histories, it differs. No one wants to say, yes, this one have affinity with this one have. What some group are saying, what they are saying is that they are the one who gave birth to those people. Who want to accept such made up history. Who was the mother and father that sat and in a conception way, they begin to give birth and gave birth to Edo people, and they were the first son. And gave birth to Esan people, they became the second son. Who is the mother? At least, if you have a father, you will definitely have a mother. Who is the mother? So we are saying to our Esan people, we need to start crying into the hearings of our kings that we are not going to agree to such culture any longer. where our kings subject themselves to another king. Where our kings subject themselves to another king. We ought to be independent. Our kingdom ought to be independent. If the North can do it, if they could do it, because they were having one emir in time past, but they have to make sure, because of anarchy, that they don't want to continue. They have to make sure that kings are independently recognized. And you are having more than 4 emir in the North today. Do you get it? So, back to what I was saying concerning the dress code as well, which they made reference to, and concerning the name, the names, the religious name. Religion differs from culture. Religion is not your culture or alien religion. Religion that came from outside and that is not accepted. It's not your culture. It's alien to you. It only came. It's not your culture. Outside that religion, outside that Muhammad you're bearing, there is your real culture. There is your real culture. It's not only the Esan people that dresses like that. The Auchi people dresses like that by reason of that religion that paved way into that part of the world. The Edo people today, their regalia is replicated from the Portuguese by reason of the early Portuguese relationship with the Benin. That is their regalia. There is influence of a particular religious practices across Africa communities, across Africa kingdoms, by reason of the people that brought their own religion in during colonization era. During colonization era. That is how it is. The Esan people, their cultural dress, they retained it. The Ghana people also dresses like that, but different color of these materials. So why are you not saying that it means we are from Ghana or Ghana are from us? And if any of this group of people come from each other, is that a shame? It's not a shame at all. No human being can stand on its own. You cannot stand on your own to begin to dominate and say you are the one that gives birth to everybody. You cannot stand on your own. And as far as that is existing, that is why we are pained seeing our kings, first class kings, being referred to as Duke. First class king, being subjected unto a king. Every kingdom ought to be independently recognized. They ought to govern themselves independently. No, never again shall we allow such dominatory standard that is called unity. It's not unity, it's only dominatory standard. I want to tell our Esan people, let me tell you, do not mistake stupidity for humility. Do not mistake stupidity for humility. When a person is being stupid, it's different from a person that is being humble. You cannot humble yourself to a culture that devalues you. You cannot humble yourself to a culture that takes you as secondary. You cannot humble yourself to a culture that don't have value for you. You can't humble yourself to that culture. If you continue to humble yourself to that culture, oh, I am sorry to tell you that that is not humility. That is stupidity that you are mistaking for humility. And never again shall we continue in such deceptive unity. Never again. We are the masses that ought to cry to the hearing of our political leaders and traditional rulers in Esan land. If not for the Islamic conquests that came earlier, because they came before Christians, if not for them, you won't see any trace of Islam in Esan land. Do you get it? So that is it, my people. Let me put my number should in case you wish to call in. I always forget to put my number, always. Because okay. Esan sons and daughters, you can call and make your contribution. And every well-meaning people, every truth lover, you can also call and make your contribution, should in case you have any contributions out there. But I beg of us all, we should not be pushed into saga. We should not be pushed into saga. I wonder when it has become a crime for people to demand for the creation of their states, or to sensitize their people, for their people to see the need to push for the creation of their states. I wonder when it has become a crime. I wonder when it has become a crime for a people to stand up to tell you, to say, oh, king, we know you are king, but you are not the one who gave birth to us. I wonder when it has become a crime. I wonder. They're out there talking about our people, but they don't know that we are human. You talk about my people, I hope you tell mama. Jimalina, Jimalina, yo. Jimalina, Jimalina, yo. Jimalina, Jimalina, yo. You talk about my people, I hope you tell mama. Hello.
Yes, how are you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, before I know about.
Aboshampa.
I greet everybody in the house.
Greetings.
Any mature Peter.
Aboshampa.
You have to be contribute, yeah.
Abolu.
So, to my contribution, my brother. So, for what I have observed, I don't really think we should give much attention to those social media Benin people, because as I can say, they really want to try and cause more distraction. Not to focus to our journey.
Yes.
We already started the journey, and by the grace of God and our ancestors, we are headed to somewhere. Okay, so those people, because when you look at when you actually look at those people that are making noise on social media, they are a bunch of illiterate, primary school dropout, people who don't even know where they came from. This is the problem. They don't even know where they came from. We are telling you that we want to know where we came from. We want to know who we are. How does that become a problem to you? How does that become a headache to you? We are not, since you started this program, you have not been using foul languages, no insult. But just look at the way they are dancing on social media. Throwing insult on innocent kings, fathers, husbands, sons and daughters of Esan. You know, that alone we clearly stated that those people, they are confused people. I don't know, but my contribution is just clear.
Yes.
We should focus and we should continue what we are doing. Very soon, we are going to, by God's grace, I trust in my brother Egbe Kosu. I know what you can do. I know what you stand for, and we are 100% beside you. And I'm using this opportunity to beg all Esan sons and daughters all over the world, please, because Esan you were oba gobo ibaki kosha obana
okay, sure.
Because enough is enough. These are not the sort. We are not insulting anybody. We just want to know who we are, who the Esan really are. This is what we are asking for, nothing else. Since the organization we have been for years is not benefiting, it's not benefiting us, then it's not must. It's not must that we will remain there.
Exactly.
So that is it. We will take this this awareness to our fathers, to our mothers, to all the traditional rulers in our land.
Yes.
So because things have to change.
Exactly.
Even if our generation fail to fight it today, I don't think the next generation will leave it to we leave it to continue. It's just a matter of time.
Exactly.
So those people that are crying, they should stop crying.
Thank you.
They will not forever see. They should get this.
Abulu.
And that's better.
Abulu.
Oh yeah, but I'll deal with you. Wow. All right.
Abulu. Abosha. That is it. We have to focus. So that is why I'm pleading to my Esan people. I know it's painful, but it takes only a mature people to be able to control themselves. A mature people have self-control. You understand? So that is why we are not going to engage with them in any saga they are expecting. Let them continue to make posts.
Talk about my people, I hope you don't know, man. Jimalina, yo. Jimalina, Jimalina, yo. You talk about my people, I hope you don't know, man. The man is so man, the Roma. The man is G1, the Roma. The man is Billy, man, the weapon. You talk about my people, I hope you don't know, man. They make the guy when they leave it all down. They make the guy when they leave it all. Les mecs les gars les divinos là pas qui les divorce pas y aller bataille c'est vous mec quoi na tout qui non au moins dans des ça ouais qui non
Esan wa ojeno ojamie wesan ami oba wesan oyi isoti won won no. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, Mr. Okocha, you're alive.
Yes, please, I'm alive.
Yeah, good. Yes, Mr. Ode. I promise I will come.
Oh. Obewa, Mr. Ode. Obukian. You're welcome.
It's
Yes.
Oh,
Oye, egbe fún ẹ̀rí àbá. Ugbale,
yeah,
ugbagbe.
yeah. Thank you very much. First of all, I was first of all apologize to you. You understand? And my apology based on not that it's only Asian people that is passing through this insult. Even people in Edo that you are grouping together.
First of all, tell our audience your name and then what parts of that Africa you are from.
My name is Samu Jamel there. Direct name. You understand? So I'm calling from Germany.
And then where are you from precisely in Nigeria?
Precisely I'm from Ugiri village in Ikpobaoka local government.
Okay.
Area.
Okay.
In Edo State.
Okay. So you are a Benin man.
I greet everybody in the house. I greet everybody in the house, which is the Oguru, Elisha, Oye, everything together. I don't want to accept that from you.
Oye.
Yeah, thank you. So, bro, first of all, I want to use this medium to apologize to all Asians. First,
okay.
I noticed all these things right from my baby age. You understand? That there are some certain things that I won't count myself out, that we normally say about the Asian. That sometimes I do ask people, what should we do this before this and all? Please, I really want to apologize to all Asians. And also, please, I beg you all, on behalf of the good Edo, you know, when you see Edo, you just call all of us Edo. We are two group of people living there.
Okay.
But we all answer the same name.
Okay.
Based on civilization and everything. But it's me, God. It's a normal thing. You understand? So I know that all these things are very wrong for my people to be saying about people like we are born as the same 9 months. Why will you say I should kill it? I should kill a human being before I kill a snake? What has this man done to you?
Okay.
Today I don't know what this man has done that I should kill before a snake. I am not comfortable with it. That is why I'm apologizing on behalf of the good Edo to the Asian that I am really sorry for me. You understand? So in addition, me as a Benin man also have this insult if I'm also with a Benin man. You understand? I also have the insult. If I tell you this where I'm from, so we say Abio Ebenukere. Can you imagine? You are asking me who is my family when we are speaking the same language. You understand? Which is 100% wrong. I hope your audience, they are all hearing.
They are hearing very clear. Your voice is clear and loud. Everybody is hearing what you say.
100% wrong from the beginning. If somebody tell you you have to accept. You don't need to be deep again. When you are deep, that means you want to. That is there's a different people living there. I don't know with my own advance. Then you understand the area. I'm going to be speaking English and Benin because I want them to know that I am a Benin man.
Okay.
The Asian people is not the one insulting Oba.
Okay.
The real Edo people, the real indigenous of Edo is not the one insulting Oba.
Okay.
The people that are insulting Oba are very close to the Oba.
Okay.
And I can give 2 to 3 reasons, examples for that.
Okay.
You understand? And I'm going to give it today. First of all, let me start from my village.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
The Onogi of my village is not an indigene of my village. He was brought from the palace to come and rule over there to take control of everybody.
Okay.
It's nice. It's not a problem to us. But when things are going wrong, we demand from him to take care of those things that are going wrong.
Yes.
4 able men were killed in my community. And the Nogi of my community were still selling land. He do not even care whether somebody died or not.
Okay.
It's not his own business.
Okay.
These able men were just like telling the people that, please, a lot of people are still coming from this community that will benefit. Let not waste our land. That was the reason they killed these 4 able men.
Okay.
So,
I can imagine.
Listen very carefully. That is one, right?
Okay.
Good. And we know where Enogie is from. Enogie did not care about how these men who killed them and, like fighting for them. Enogie did not care. You understand? And where Enogie was sent to the community, they not care. They say we leave everything for police and government.
Okay.
And people and police and government defend our land.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Very much with you.
Let everybody be hearing. Even me as a Benin man, I'm not happy over what is happening in Benin.
Okay.
I'm really, really brutal about it. They are destroying the palace and they are castigating that name on innocent people.
Okay.
Anywhere you mention your name, you are a Benin man, it's like you are just an animal to humanity. Today, my people are still proud that we do human sacrifice, which is a thing that we're supposed not to pronounce with our mouth because of the civilization we have today. So, let me give you the second one.
Okay.
Ethiopia was disgraced in the palace and was shown to the public at this modern day. Who is disgracing the other? Is it we that is sitting down? Are they supposed to do such a thing inside the palace? If somebody insults his elder or talk any, you flog him and let him go. He done some, they did something that people will just sit beneath. Oh my God. So because this man just talk, now which man just do and believe. Even according to the movie said that for him kill him, that God didn't save him. That was one. There's other man again from UK. That they also did the same thing too. Why would they be doing all these things inside the palace? People, this is a modern day. People are not comfortable with all these things. So it is my people that is insulting the palace, not other people. If all these things, they don't stop it, definitely everything, all these insults will still be coming. Because this modern day, nobody, equal right for everybody. Nobody wants you to kill somebody. Nobody wants you to hurt anybody. That is this modern day.
Exactly.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I just give you 3 examples how the people are insulting the other.
Yeah.
Themselves, not other people. You understand?
Yeah.
So a lot of our people also, when they are talking sometimes, I'm sorry, they will just say, if you go anyone else, I don't know human being.
Okay.
And you're being,
Okay.
you understand? At this modern day, what is civilization? Civilization is for us to take ourselves as equal.
Yes. An advanced age. Doing something more advanced than in the ancient time.
So these are the things. But my brother, the thing I will beg you, separation is not the solution to everything now. You understand?
Okay.
Separation is not the main thing. I could have encouraged you how to get these people out. There are a group of people that is just doing all these things. How to bring their power down.
My brother, let me come in from that aspect. I so much appreciate you. I think if we are having, let me say, 70% of people like you, there will be table of reasoning where people come to reasoning table and sort things out. But because the people like you that we are having there, they are not up to 1%, and we know fully well that 10%, 1% is not credit. So to say, now, you see, when we talk about trying to fish all those people out, we are not in the right place to do it because they will also drag our name in the mud. I did it before, my brother, you know fully well. I was the one who created Great Benin Emancipation. Nobody gave me the name. Nobody suggested the name to me. I created it. I said Great Benin Emancipation, and I put the slogan. I said our heritage is our pride. I created it. And when I created it, my brother, I called on a fellow Benin man. His name is Imasuen Izodua. I am saying it on air so that he will hear. I say, my brother, please come and become the chairman of this organization. This is the aim and objectives. most especially to first of all fight those people that are coming to say that we are Biafra. Before we'll be able to do that, every one of us, we must unite, we must see ourselves as one. And that is, he declined, he did not come up for that, what is it called, responsibility. Because he said he was also having a great Benin descendant where he is functioning as the convener general or so. Then I reached out to 5 or 6 other elderly Benin people, both young and elderly. They said they are very busy. They won't be able to come on board, that I should start it, they will support me. Then I started it. We saw all I did. We saw my tenacity and my doggedity in making sure that I defend the integrity of Benin. We saw all that. We saw how I champion the protest on ground for regional system of government. I reasoned all these things from my head and I brought it on board. And we did fundraising, my brother. I never put my bank account there. I also summoned a Benin man who is living in Benin there to provide his bank account, because then we were not officially registered, so we will be able to open accounts to the association. Now, to tell you how free I was, free like a bird and very, very genuine at heart. And we continue. And each time I want to make sure I do sanity to our existence and say the true history, they are like cabals to me. They were seeing me as a rivalry. They didn't want rivalry. And even that protest I talked about, I sent it to that boy, I mentioned his name now, and he never attended to it because they saw me as rival. They don't want rival. That is by the wayside. But the most annoying part of it is when I started coming out to talk about Esan history. This is who we are. They were so bitter. They castigate me for that. For me to say that we are not children of the Oba of Benin. We are a unique people. We did not say we are not one. We agree that you say we are one. Okay, we agree. But we are not children of the Oba of Benin. It's not the Benin people that gave birth to us. And you see all the saga, they begin to castigate me inside the association. My brother, I have to bring that association down. Before I bring the association down, what transpired is that immediately I came on board for that regional system of government, and we put money together, and then we embarked for protests in Benin City and Auchi respectively. People from Delta State, people from River State, people from Port Harcourt, people from Bayelsa, they were calling me on a daily basis, brother, please, this move is what we need. Let us also stretch this protest to South region. And I say, yes, we are heading for it. We just say, let us do it in Edo State, and the other time we will do it all over South region. And when that time comes, I sent our secretary and some of our leaders there to go and consult most of them in their university campus, and some of their political leaders. But the youths that were there, they said they love the movement, but they don't want to associate in it with that name Benin. With that name Benin, that the Benin people will feel that they are the owner of it and they will take glory of everything alone. And I said, no, I tried to make them understand that even with the name Benin, we are all one people. They said no, that they wouldn't want to do it like that. So I said, okay, we will change it to South Alliance Movement. And they were very happy. And I brought the reports to the house there in Great Benin Emancipation. I told all those, because the Great Benin Emancipation, 95% of the members and leaders there, they are all Benin people. So I wasn't having voice where majority of the Benin people were. We did meeting consecutively up to 4 times, give them reason why we should stretch it to other place and turn the name to South Alliance Movement for us to have a political pressure. They said they agree. I never knew that within their hearts they are not happy with it. So when we change it, activities that we were doing, they were not replying any longer. They were not coming on board any longer. And I now suggested a Nahorobration Day. Let us have Anthony Nahoro celebrated. If we are celebrating independence of Nigeria, it is out of place for a Nahoro not to be commemorated and not to be celebrated. We did flyer and I call for fundraising. My brother, I can tell you the body languages I saw. The people that contribute money to it were only 2 people. They ignored because it has gotten to Esan and stuff. But that notwithstanding, I wouldn't have changed it if not for what other people outside Edo State were saying that they don't want to come in with the name Great Benin Emancipation. So I changed it like that. Then you can see the scenario. Let me just land 1 minute. I'll land. Then you continue. You can see what is surrounding what I was facing. I was inside a place. They were using me as a ride, and they are like cabals onto me. If I come out to say I want to talk for the Esan people, I will not be able to talk because I was in their midst. They will come and castigate me, tear me apart. So my brother, I have to just disassociate myself from that. Now, when we now talk about the creation of Esan State that we are talking about, oneness can still continue if we have our state, because it will even be better for that region, my brother. We will have more allocation. We are being cheated because of the errors our former Oba made, not wanting that place to have up to 4 or 3 states. You understand? That is the error from their side. We are trying to make sure now we have more states in that region so that we will have more allocation to come, because that region is bigger than the East that have 5 states put together. So, what is wrong in creating a state? There's nothing wrong about that. And if anybody see anything wrong about that, with the way they are doing now, is that how they should behave? Are they not supposed to call for consultation? Are they not supposed to call for dialogue? But they are out there hating and castigating, not knowing that that will even fuel the move for the creation of Esan State the more. Thank you, my brother.
God bless you, brother. You see, I start by apologizing on behalf of the good people of Edo State. You understand? First to you. Why? Because I know what you are talking about. You understand?
Yeah.
The reason I'm begging you, dividing is not the solution. If we divide ourselves, it's not the solution. We have to join together. We start bringing out the history right from beginning.
My brother, before we join together, first of all, the dominary monarchical structure needs. I'm coming, let me land. We are not going to listen, sir. Listen. Please. Listen.
I'm going to talk about it.
You wait. I will give you time to talk about it. Because what we are saying now cannot be achieved here on social media. We are here to sensitize our people for us to start calling for that. Now, whether you talk about it or not, cannot change anything. It cannot change anything. Now, what we are saying is that we don't want to be subjected. We don't want our king to be subject to another king. We want equal rights and equal rating. That is the only way we can continue in such unity. Unity is very, very good. But unity where group of people are not rated equally, that unity ought to discontinue. Unity where you land, wait, my brother, don't be in a haste. Unity where a group of people we claim seniority over other group, and as such, they are the one to break collar. They say they need to break whether they are younger or not. We don't want to continue that unity. That is what we are saying. Before the unity have to continue, then the monarchs that are hearing my voice, hearing our voice now, they ought to reason this matter and make sure that such culture ought to be discontinued.
Okay. Should I continue now?
Please continue.
The state government and the federal government never rate any king above each other.
Okay.
Am I lying?
You're not lying, bro.
So if the people are talking, are you going to be listening to the people, or you are going to listen to the federal government or the state government?
No. Yes, there is. Do you know that there is a monarchical structure also, and there is political structure. The political structure did not rate like that, but the monarchical structure rates like that. And when the people are coming, the indigenous and aboriginal people are coming to say, no, it should not be like that, my brother, they call them Orioba. They see them as enemy. They see them as people who are abusive. So, for we to be able to have breathing space, we need to create our state. It will be better for that region. It will be better for that region. So there is no how we are going to talk about it. Creation of Esan states will be better for that region because we will now have more states in that. Look at the West. Do you know how many states they have there in the West? Look at the East.
That one will come. That one will come. But what I'm trying to say that is not because of this argument misunderstanding.
No, it's not because of this. No, they see, it's all is an encapsulation package. You understand? It's not just because of this merely, but looking at it holistically, you will know, first of all, take away the argument you're talking about now, because this is not argument. We're talking about facts. This is fact. We are not arguing for argument's sake. We are providing facts that can be proven beyond any reasonable doubt out there. Now, take away those. Take away what you call argument, please. Take away what you call.
When I say argument, I mean argument with your former group. You understand?
No, that one is out of it, my brother. Don't bring that one in. Leave that one in. I'm not. That one does not have anything.
I'm trying to tell you the reason I bring argument about into this conversation. You understand? I'm trying to explain to you about your former group that things do not work with you guys. It's not because of that you don't.
No, it's not because of that, my brother. It's not because of that. Listen, you don't have. You cannot beat somebody and ask the person not to cry. Now something they call something. After a whole lot of negative experience have been gathered, my brother, you have rights to push for your self-independence. You understand? You have right to push for your self-independence. Now something they call something. You cannot beat somebody and ask the person not to cry. That is what is happening now. We have more than countless reasons to give you why there should be creation of Eastern states. Countless reasons. And that is what we are saying now.
Brother, that one must surely come in. You understand?
Yes.
It must surely come in. But what am I trying to say, because of all these arguments, insults, and everything, first of all, we have to settle some issues out. Like me, there's a thing I normally tell them if they are trying to, differentiate me from them. You understand? We know them. It's so. The Benin we are saying today, we don't know. Two people form it. It's the Godomigodo and the Yoruba. We know. But what I normally tell them is this, which I also tell them is tomorrow. If you say Oromia is the Yoruba man, I'm not telling you the mother of Eweka is an Godomigodo woman. You understand? So I have a full right. The Oba of Benin, the Ije Ovie Godomigodo, no. So you cannot come and be using that power that people will, because okay, right, we Obano, now do I use the power? We will also come at the right in women or we are Obiomo. Am I lying?
No.
So we are Obiomo. The mother of Eweka the first is an Godomigodo woman.
Okay.
So that is why I normally tell people there's nothing you are going to do that Oba can leave Benin. Or Timano, everything or you understand? Just like you now, you or Yedo, my brother, if I'm in a place where somebody we sign here with your power thing, or because your mother we start your bar room will be my bar, I will definitely stand where I'll go now, so I can't leave that thing. You understand? Because these people, what they are doing to the Oba, they are the ones destroying the Oba. We want to put an end to it. Because the Oba of Benin, I have a right. Because of your no, I don't know if you understand what
my brother, let me give you 2 minutes because of other people. Yes, please.
We are going to protect the Oba.
Listen. Dameho, I beg. I don't want us to mix things up. This association is not just Facebook. It's an association. And we have aims and objectives. And the protecting of the Oba is not our responsibility. Because I'm your Babutoisan, Oji, I'm your Botoisan. Oji, my protecting, or your Ba. And we are not saying, listen, I'm coming. So the people who have the responsibility to protect the Oba are the Benins. We are not the Benins. That is why they have. Listen, let me land. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Listen, please.
I'm asking a question.
You say what? You say what?
We were here.
Yes, of course. And I also trace my ancestry. I also trace my ancestry back then to Idu. You understand?
No, I just want to understand that.
That is what I am telling you now. so that it will not look like as if you are misunderstanding the movement of this association. The movement of this association is not up because I have done that before and I understand what I received there, and I cannot continue such because I zoo or Ibava, nobody the mumu 2 times. You understand? So this movement is not up to come and be fighting those who are talking down on Oba. No, we have they need people, they have more to do concerning that. So we also have what to face, and that is what we are facing now. You understand?
Okay,
so
my brother, with due respect, are you going to leave your brother that you're a good brother that
no, my brother, you are getting it wrong. The Delta state that left away, they are robos. Robo are there, more straight states language are there. Don't we have blood affiliation any longer? The Robo language and the Esan language, the vowels are the same. Are we saying we are no longer one? That is not what we are saying. That is not what we are saying.
The commonality between the Esan and Benin is closer than the Robo, you know that?
No, it's not. Every one of us, we are closer. Every one of us, we are very, very closer. Every one of us, irrespective of our dissimilarity and similarity in our spoken languages. We are closer.
My brother, I will still repeat it again. I said it. Me, myself, I am not comfortable with what is going on in Benin, and I am not with them. The reason I am just trying to tell you this is that, you know, cutting away because of all these things. Why can't we put...
It's not because of all these things, my brother. We are not the one to put these things to... It's not because of all these things. We are cutting away because we ought to cut away. It's just the reality. Cutting away does not mean going away from the planet Earth. Cutting away does not mean going away from that geographical location. Politically, it's better for us. That is the main aim behind it. And why we are pushing for that, that does not mean we should not do justice to the Esan history. Why we are pushing for the creation of Esan states, at the same time, we will be doing justice to the Esan history.
Even I'm not comfortable with these people who call them themselves even me as a Benin man, I'm not a I'm a different person, I'm not comfortable as well with it. So if they can do that to me, I wonder what they are doing to you guys. I am not comfortable with it. I have to speak out. You understand? But what am I just trying to say is that we can get the good Benin. You understand?
My brother, just do forget about that, please. Forget about that. This program, I don't want you to consume all the time. There are more people to call in. Forget about that.
Okay,
listen.
Let me leave you.
Just forget about that. What we are up for is for the creation of Esan states. That is it.
I understand. That one I am 100% support. But just that I don't just want it in a way that it's like things happen because of that. Now I'm not calling my people to get up. You understand? These are just the things.
It's due. I have told you now that as something they call something come. There is no place.
You are right.
Yes, there is no place. There is no place. There is no unity where people are experiencing and enjoying equal rights, and they will say they want to break away. So now something they call something. You understand?
Yeah, are you sure that equal right, if we stand based on we that...
No, we don't want to stand. We are tired of the standing. If person don't, yes,
I understand.
we are tired of the standing. If you don't tire to stand, you go sit down. We don't stand for ancient time. Can't reach now. We don't tire. We don't want to stand again.
I can't blame anything you are saying. I can't blame you for it because I know everything. You are not the one to tell me. I know.
All right,
myself.
okay, bro. Thank you very much. God bless you. Let's save some contribution for some other time so that people can call in some other time.
Thank you very much, brother.
Yeah, God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Please, somebody is calling my direct number. Don't call my direct number. Call the number that is pinned down there on WhatsApp. If you are calling the number that is pinned down there, call the number. Hello? Hello? Good evening.
Are you still alive?
Yes, please. I'm alive.
All right. I just want to contribute a little bit of my quota. I just want to say thank you for what you're doing. I really support you. With time goes on, we know how we're going to be supporting to what you're doing. This is very important.
Yeah.
Just a quick story. I was in Germany one time in this there's one meeting they call Akugbe, something like that.
Yeah.
Their New Year festival.
Yeah.
We see a lot of dignitaries from Esan land. Everybody come from different places in Germany to celebrate that. So time comes for the breaking of the kola nut, my brother. Even our elderly men from Esan land were sitting.
You can imagine that.
The MC decided to say, is there any Benin man here?
You can imagine that.
It take a little bit while, and there come a very young guy with his saggy pants, and he was the one breaking the kola. My brother, I was weak. I was weak. Throughout that celebration, throughout that festivity there, I was thinking, how could this continue? For how long? What is this? So we call this Akugbe Esan festivity. At the same time, we have to go and look for someone from Benin to come and break kola for us to eat. What kind of celebration is this? I could not actually read it. I couldn't talk to anybody, but I was just having this in my mind. Like, I continue to think about it. Like, something like that. What are we saying to ourselves? That we have to go and pick someone from Benin to break kola. I know this is, they say, okay, I told a friend of mine, said this is the tradition.
What tradition
my
is that?
friend, this is a new generation. We can't continue like this. There has to be a change. Yeah? Like everyone is clamoring, there has to be a change in Nigeria. There are some steady culture that has to be a change.
Exactly.
And by the way, you see, they said the Uzea war and Nuromi and so on. I thought our forefather fought for this. They fought against this paying homage to this, you know. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
They fought against this. At the same time, we still continue. What did they fight for then? They fought so that what was the war? If you read the history, the reason for the war was that there was no homage being paid to, Benin, so that led to the war. They got the Uzea, or Uboha, something Uzea, yeah, I think Uzea, if I'm not wrong, got attacked. Then before the Onoji of Uromi responded, that's how the war started, isn't it?
Yes. That is an Obazolwa.
Yeah. So the Uzea and Benin war, Uromi and Benin war then.
Yes.
So if you think about all these things happening, that when in a gathering, we call it Esan. Then we are going to look for someone outside Esan to come and break kola for us.
Any gathering is happening again, all the Esan people should get up and walk away. If it's happening in Esan land, don't allow that gathering to continue. Again.
I was pained in Germany here. I was pained.
If they bring it to Esan land, if it's outside Esan land, we have to put a stop for that party or that gathering not to continue. But if it's outside Esan land, all Esan sons and daughters that are seated in that party or that gathering have to walk away.
I was pained, honestly. I was pained. I could not actually do anything. I mean, I don't want to take a lot of your time, my brother, and probably a lot of people wants to call in. There are a lot of things that we have to be able to talk to ourselves, because a lot of our people, the Asian people, still have this, what is it called, Stockholm syndrome. Yeah, this is the culture. Don't argue. You don't know how things work. Just like the same way they talk about pastors. Don't question what pastors do. My brother, we have to question a lot of things. Things have to be. You don't see how we have come out from this, have opportunity to go outside the country. You see how people do things. They question a lot of things. They ask questions. How does it, why this, why is that, why is this? For our people, they just want to stick, this is our status quo. This is how things are done. Don't say things. If you say that, you don't want to offend anybody. My goodness. For me, I'm a born free man. It's a man, proud one as such. So someone is not going to come, maybe if I'm doing gathering, I will go and be calling someone to come and break kola. I'd rather not even break that kola than to be calling someone outside my community outside my so-called Esan to come and bring cola for me to eat, and the person will come and be wearing saggy band and be. What does that say about us? It's like, oh, these are our boys. Let me break cola for them. You see, he will be telling your friends, you see, they are calling me to come and break cola. That signifies something. My goodness, we have, even in our local language, it said, as in, it's not right, but now. Ojamie.
Ojamie, my brother. Ojamie, Obiapa. Ojamie.
Awege, Agudu Yoba ho. It's not yet. Agudu Yoba ho. And that okay. Anyoba. You never hear that language before.
Yes, of course.
You know.
And
so these are history.
Anyoba, that is history. And then secondly, that Esan Bedo, we have to be pronouncing it right because it's Esan Bedo or Esan Bedo.
Yes, of course.
It's Esan Bedo.
You know, they have a. It's like, you know, because of after the war, they had a, agreement, and they have a covenant. Oh, we should not be fighting each other again. All those kinds. And then, you know, look at our places. You know, they say basically is the working. Everything is in Benin. Even recently, they were talking about, okay, let's have Esan as a person from the central. Esan Central, or someone governorship from that area. You see, the Benin people are even, no. Esan can never be a governor.
They ought to, the seaport, the propaganda seaport they're talking about, they have to take it to Ozigono. They have to take it there because that river, that sea, is deeper than the Gelegele. Is deeper. That is River Niger. They have to discontinue if that seaport continues there. We, the Esan people, we will not agree. We need to create our states. The seaport should be taken to Ozigono.
Yes, absolutely. That sea dot in Ozigono is very deep. A little Kogi, you know, little Kogi. You know, everything, you see, everything is in Benin. So how are we going to develop? Some people just going to remain village, or everybody migrating from our town to Benin. It's not so, my friend.
Thank you, Walen. Let me receive more calls.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for your time, and thanks for what you're doing.
Thank you, sir. Obusha. Hello. Hello, good evening.
Hello, my brother.
Good evening, bro. I'm calling because of your many missed calls. I call back.
Thank you very much. It's all you.
Oh, yeah.
So, my brother, first of all, let me introduce myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Why did you drop? Caller, why did you drop? Oh, we're listening to you. Yeah. We are listening to you. Hello. Please speak.
Okay,
go on.
So the call was repeating itself.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Please, first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Holland. So right now, what? I don't know.
Your line is not clear. I think your line is not clear. You have to use another line to call. I think you're having network issues, please. Call. Hello. Egbefuere aba, Oboshan.
Yes, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's that line?
Line Imagenia.
Okay. My contribution was okay. Meze what they won't line.
Okay.
You know this struggle of a thing. We as some people, we have to wake up from our sleep.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And they say this because as some people they say
okay.
You understand? So if you say like as you did as this struggle when you did do now, maybe some people when they look you say I bet maybe this vision not get work or make it they go. Time go come, then themselves they will come feel the pay when you everybody they feel. Me but I think last year, me as okay, that is me plus 2 other Asian men and the other Benin guy we sit down. Everybody now they can't call me for my side. They can't call me. They say we can't eat. As they we don't sit down. We don't pray finish. The other guy they say oh but not tell us say this for another eat again. He said that was a fool when you might be one eat. Not be then they use the name of you might be the pray put. Now where the issue for come be that to let me just pray that one so. So we're just going to talk about this. We're going to break about this issue of this palace and all those things come. We come in and discuss them. Some Benin people then know the truth. Not this one. All 100% of Benin people know the truth. What is going on in that state, but they just want to cover the thing up. Which are these strong or big? Now, some people just kind of just begin to do all those things where they do. They begin to say, oh, they need this and state like the way you talk on them. Therefore, they take challenge say, oh, I don't know what that they do. You understand me? So,
yes.
So this fight. I remember when I did Benin that one Esan and Benin tell me this history lead you. He don't tell me this history lead you about how Esan people fight. They say all the Esan land, they gather the whole chief, send people go meet Ikomo. Them state was the federal state was Lagos that time.
Now Ikomo be the fight for the state now. Now by I think about Akezua, now he consent message to Ojiroa to beg, say make them stop the creation of the states. Where did they stop at that time?
Okay, sir. Okay. So he tell me this story that time. Say how they send Enoji all the whole Enoji go meet and Ikomo that time. Tell Ikomo say we need our land. So what did they happen? What did Oba no say made them not they say direct indirect on it. What Oba they do to Esan people is very wrong. All this one when if you come, don't be saying that by self, no by again. I stay in Benin, spend almost 6 years for Benin. When I go and go rent house for Benin, land where they say will be all one, say will be the same. Say will be the same. If you want to go rent house for Benin, if you say where you they ask you where they can go, so you say oh you don't understand what you mean to take. But we say we be one. They will tell you say they don't get house where they want to give Esan person. They will write a room to rent, but not for Esan. They will write a clear. Where to make all those big, I believe because of civilization, because of social media, make all those not fit there. Then he will take you.
Then not the Benin. I will not know the Benin.
Okay.
Not be the state all of us.
Room to rent, but not for Esan. But we say we be one. If you say no Oba get Esan, Oba born Esan. If Oba born Esan, but the rule house when you get, you say the other people children not fit get access to, they not fit get access to enter the house. That one not be the same thing when the Fulanis they do to Igbo people, not be that one. Not be waiting there they do to Esan, but you say be one. See what you this got the other guy they told just now. That man when they call just now. As Oba said, all the whole people, all the whole leaders when they don't work for that state. The only leader when they be tried to say one come house, maybe the Abrosali. When they see missions, so they see kill him. They kill the man come on for position. Nobody say they kill them, so they kill him. But if they kill Abrosali now, tell me show me the good thing when they don't do come aside for that land.
Nothing. They'll go the reference this man, this governor, the other governor after what's his name again? Samuel Ogbemudia. Ogbemudia not be Benin man by tribe. Ogbemudia from Igbanke.
They go give that one the glory. Okay. See everything when it happen. You get one the way me and one guy they talk for you when they talk. Let me tell us this Oba one of na carry for you. Let me tell us show me one particular thing where this man don't do for that land.
My brother, just leave that one for them. Leave that one for them. Not be there with they.
Do you understand?
Now they know for that one. Our own I will talk.
Okay. So you see this fight, this Esan, this fight, this thing when you just because before now this guy they follow well. Okay, so for you to know say this I don't decide Now true because I able to know you. When I call the yogi, so you don't able to talk of him, and I can't go find you for Facebook when I call to see you. So this fight when you start, my brother, is a very good fight, and believe it or not, it's a journey that is start that will have no end until God give us what we want.
Good.
You understand? So make God just everybody and this fight when they start, believe it or not, Benin people they are 100% supportive with you. The good ones of them, nobody those ones they don't know they are left and right. The good ones for each side, they are 100% with you, supportive. It's just that they don't feel come outside the way Esan people. They say who they talk the truth, now be wish, now be inside. The way Esan people they come outside, they talk come outside with truth. Now immediately they say Esan people they be this, they be that, because then they say they do their own inside body, but they know the truth. They fear not let them talk and come outside. So this fight now, waiting on Pastor Kide, everything what Pastor Kide do. Now me never see waiting on Pastor Kide don't carry come and say what kind of couple for Esan land.
Now, brother, thank you, Obulu. Let us also receive other call. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
I think I have to receive 3 more calls and I'll be done for today. Let's see. Let me call back. Hello, one. You're calling the other of my line. I'm on live. Hello, one.
Hey, Prince Okosun, what's going on?
Ah, it's well, sir. It's well.
I see you are live. I've been watching.
Okay. I thought you want to call in because you are calling the wrong number. The number to call is the one I pinned down there.
Oh yeah, I got it. I was trying to call back again, but I think they were preoccupying you. So I just want to say something very quick.
Okay, sir.
So that the whole world can listen. I'm sure the whole world is listening to what you are doing. Am I right?
Yeah, please. Everybody listening. Everybody.
That's a pleasure.
Yeah.
We really do appreciate you with this job you are doing. So all the some people out there are with you. They are very much with you.
Yeah.
I was listening to that guy whose name is Mr. Is it Osamudiawe or something like that?
Yeah. I forgot his name anyway.
Yeah, it's a Benin guy that was speaking.
Yeah, please.
And I really do concur with the guy, but I disagree with the guy when he started saying that we are all one or something. That one thing I want, like he said, if anything happens, what are you going to do about those people who are not siding with the Oruedo clan, all those Oruedo traditional Talabans? What are you going to do with them? Because they themselves, they are not comfortable with what is going on in Oruedo there. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Now what I wanted to say is that anytime such comes up, because we Isha people, we are very accommodating people, we are very hospitable people. And this journey we are on is a liberation journey that is not going to end until we succeed, what we succeed with our objectives.
Yeah.
Now, having said that, I think what we need to tell such a guy who have our heart, who has our heart, who is also going through some traditional lamentation and sorrow in that Oruedo vicinity. What we want to tell him is that people like that, they are in a way, they are to Esan ethnocentric democratic republic diplomatic visa.
Yeah.
So when it happens, such people will be granted asylum in our area. We will receive them, our brothers, our sisters. They will get the asylum, they will get I'm being serious. They will get an automatic visa, diplomatic visa. So when they come, we need to work with them. They will have a place. We know they don't have no joy.
Yeah.
They don't have no joy in their land there.
Accurately stated, sir.
Yeah, they have no joy in their place. They know we know them. So we are going to conquer. We're going to accept them as a refugee from that area. Then we're going to accept them. I don't mean to be insulting when I say refugee. I mean that's why I use the word diplomatic. We're going to be diplomatic.
Yes.
We're going to give them a place. Yes. There is land in Eastern.
Yes.
Eastern land.
Has not been touched. We have large reserves. Esan land has we know what we're doing. We know what we're doing. That is why we're not selling our land anyhow. We know what we're doing.
That's right. Our land in Esan is half of Soviet Union. It's half of Soviet Union. A lot of virgin land in Esan land. So when it happens like that, they're gonna come down there. When they come, we're gonna give them diplomatic refugee automatic.
Yeah.
Then we got it. And we will assimilate them.
So people, sir, people who don't know the meaning of refugee means diplomatic protection. You understand?
That's right. That's diplomatic protection, and we will make them. Our own is going to be different from the Western definition of refugee. Our own is it's automatic because when you are going through the Western diplomatic asylum, you have to go through the. But when they come to us, it just one day we do the paperwork, they become even indigenous. We make them indigenous because they are part of us.
Yes.
But so long they come with a pure heart or a pious heart, without to kind of like sentiment attached to the palace in their area there. When they come with open heart, because we have a lot of Esan psychologists who can diagnose them. We can diagnose them easily. And then we know that yes, these people that because this rebellion that Esan people fought way back is not something we're gonna fight against. So when they come with a genuine plea for that, what I would call a diplomatic asylum, they will be granted right away. They will tell me, we will do that. So we are with them as they are with us, we are with them. And it's only like all those Agbero that are still guarding palace and doing all those things. Those are the ones that we will refute automatically. So I think they will get the gist the way you are preaching it.
Okay, sir. I want to ask you one question before I let you go.
There's some people all over the world, they are listening. They are promoting it. I want
to ask you one question, please. See, okay, what do you have to say concerning the numerous threats that these people have been issuing to me on air and on my private cell phone? There are a lot of threats there. It's not that I'm fretting, but I just want to ask you, Sabine, that Duma, okay, on one.
I used to listen. I think this thing is having a little hiccup. Are you still hearing me?
Yeah, please, very clear and loud.
Thank you. So now, as per the threat, I think there is in English language also people always they talk about
millipede.
Say millipede does cry. You know that.
Yes.
It does cry.
Yes.
But it's just that people don't hear the cry of a millipede. That's why they call her millipedious cry.
Millipedious cry. Yeah, please.
Yeah, millipedious cries or millipedious voice.
Yes.
So whatever it is that these people, they don't have no to come out. These people, it's just a noise, it's just a noise that will fall in the air. And their dream is a dog dream. Any dream, a dog dream, it dies in the stomach of a dog. You understand what I mean? So they are just doing all. Listen. When after the independence of Nigeria, from Esan there.
Yes.
From Esan. So what kind of voice would you want to compare to that kind of any voice that you are hearing? All those little voices that these are owls voices in the wilderness. They don't travel out of that place. And the thing is that when we have a heart, there's a proverb in Esan. They say upapuhu where ole boka ole moka. The edge of ole sali doa. Meaning now when they are crying at night. Shaking people. Shaking people, but the thing is, the way they talk, say when they cry that he won't make sure say the mission where that pikin they go, go fit go on. But an adult will go the mission where they go. So all those things where they do, it just it's a distraction that doesn't add up. So don't worry about those things because we are no people they talk about Esan and Benin. Is that your name? They think your papa just drop you from the sky. You just drop from the sky, call land for Esan. They don't go put you for Israel. They don't go put you for Russia or America. They just go put you for Esan. So don't they know that there is a reason why God put you there? There is a destiny there. Even those people that are around there, they know what you have to. And God in heaven knows that you are there besides a covenant. You are there as a Moses to liberate the exodus of Esan indigents. And you know what? Our prayer is that God, with that mentorship or that staff that God has given you, we are marching our way out of that Egyptian or autocratic vicinity. Thank you so much.
Obulu, sir.
Did you get it?
Yeah, very clear and loud. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
You stay blessed.
All right.
We are with you.
Yeah.
And let the people know, all these people that are connected to your district right now, let them know once again that those that are not hearing us, and let them know that on and we know that a lot of those people that are not that are from that all those elements of Uruedo Talabans, they are listening now. Because they are the one that will be forging a different name now. They will be coming up with a lot of falsified name or spurious name or pseudo name so that they can now try to play with us, infiltrate us, so that they will be listening. They can come. We don't have anything to hide.
Yeah.
So long they're coming in with a genuine heart that they want to come and join our movement. But then inside that our movement, we still have a caucus where we will know those people that hold that Esan indigenous passport.
Yes.
We will have to carry them through some processes.
Yeah.
They will go through processes so that we know the one with a genuine heart.
Yeah.
They can listen to what you are preaching. That's what we are trying, because it's not a cry it's not a millipedious cry. Our cry is not a millipedious cry. You understand what I mean?
Is the roar of Oduma?
Yeah. So they will listen. They will listen and they will hack into that voice. It's a voice of liberation. They will come and enjoy the liberation we enjoy. Prince Okosu,
yes,
do you know that Obaseki Mamana from Ubiaja?
Yes, of course, I know fully well.
Thank you. So you see, Obaseki actually know that. That was when he was looking for the Irato, because all the those they were calling him Oviomba, Oba enemy,
Yes.
Was it not Isha people that he was always coming to come and take shower at night? And take shower at night in Ubiaja.
Yes.
He was always coming down there to come and baptize himself with some water.
Yes.
You think he succeeded there, doing what he's doing that today that he's doing. In the Isha baptism, he went for Inubiaja. That was why you see he's jumping around now like a headless chicken, instead of doing what he needs to do in Esan land. You understand? Look at Uduaga, the former governor of Edo State, of Delta State. Is he not from Ubiaja, Imama? Imama, all these children, they all grow up in Isha, in Ubiaja there. So a lot of them, they know what is going on. So this movement we are doing now, I'm even getting from a reliable sources that Obaseki and some other people like that Uduaga of Delta State, they are looking for a way to channel, to tap into what we are doing, because they say we are having their full support. This is what is going on. Even Governor Wiki has not a lot of reliable sources that these people are hacking into our forum. And these Benin people now, they think we are joking. They think it's a joke. Let them wait. So thank you so much. So let all of them come in. Let everybody listen to your voice of wisdom. It's a worthy enlightenment and education that you are giving these people. You're not buying it. Do you know if you were to be in Oxford University or Harvard University, where Esan history is being taught, it will cost you a hell of resources to take this lecture. That people are just asking, they are just getting it for free. You understand what I mean? Because we are decent people. We are ready to give it out as a bonanza. What you are giving them is a historical bonanza. So all of them, they need to hack in to come and listen to the voice of wisdom that will liberate them and liberate their heart. Because many of them, they are in bondage. They are in psychological bondage. So we are ready to liberate them. But Esan will stand. It's a republic. It's a democratic republic of Esan.
Thank you.
Democratic republic of Esan State. Because we don't want to make it, we don't want to secede for the rest of Nigeria.
Yes.
Right now, it's an Esan Democratic Republic state.
Thank you very much, sir. Obulu,
it's a state that is very liberal. Democratic for everybody to come. And also that, like we said earlier, Ebonyi State, Imo State, and Abra State combined. Esan is bigger than three of those states. People don't realize that. They are putting on a spurious pseudo seaport in the seaport. What about here? Lucy there? The River Benue and River Niger over there. So you see what it is. So we will be doing that. Thank you so much for the show, and I will continue to support you. I will be backing you. We are right here for you. You know what it is right now. Our meeting is coming up. We want everybody to hack in so that they can come and learn more about Asian people, because this is our cry for this freedom we are looking for. It's not a cry. It's going to be a done this soon. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, sir. Obulu, sir. All right.
Thank you so much.
All right, sir.
I will talk to you later, man.
Okay, sir. I want to make one statement, and then I want to set this fact straight. We are not against any secession group But we are not against any secession group, but we know about the restoration of what they call the Benin Kingdom. We are not part and parcel of such restoration. We don't want any kingdom. We don't want to be under any kingdom without our consent. Whatever restoration kingdom you are for, I am here to tell you categorically clear that you should not add the Esan. We are not crickets. We are not crickets. You cannot add us to what you did not come to take permission from us. You cannot add us to what you did not consult us for. So whatever kingdom you want to restore, please do not add the Esan people. Although, if you add the Esan people, we're not going to do you anything, but we know that that is a mission that is not viable. It's not viable. So every Esan person, when you see them there talking about the restoration of Great Benin Kingdom, we are not part and parcel of that restoration. They can restore their kingdom, but we are not Benin Kingdom. We respect Benin Kingdom. We respect such restoration. Whatever you think that you've lost, you can restore it. But don't add us to what you are restoring without our consent, without consulting us. It is abuse, it is insult to our integrity. You must come to give us respect. You must come to pay loyalty by consulting us that this is what you want to restore. And if we deem it fit necessary, we shall give you our hands. But don't add us to what you did not consult us for. Thank you. Hello, please lower down the volume of your set. Hello, lower down the volume of your set, please. Hello. All right, I think I have to close for now and then attend to some. Hello, where you are, there is noise there. The people that is talking there, we can hear the voice from the background and it's really, really distracting, sir.
Okay, I'm out of there.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Can you hear me?
Clear and loud, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, I'm listening to your program.
Okay, thank you for listening.
I am from Edo State.
Yes, please.
I am from Edo State, one part from Edo State, one part from Isha. My father is an Isha man.
Yes, please.
My mother is a Benin man.
Okay.
A Benin woman.
Okay.
My father is from Uromi. The Okoji family. From that Convent Road, if you are familiar to Uromi.
Yeah.
Okay. My father he went to Benin just to make his living. What I'm trying to ask, bros, is that this saying that I just want to ask you something. Sorry to ask, but because it's since when I'm listening to your program now, I have been speaking some things out of it concerning the rulership and all. I just want to ask a question.
Yeah.
I can remember the Zaiki of Urumi, of Ehiwa.
Yeah.
What is the meaning of Zaiki in Ishan word? I'm sorry for asking. I just want to ask because that land is an Isha land. I just want to know because there's something I just want to chip in.
Okay.
That is the only question I just want to ask.
Yeah.
That Isha.
Yeah. Now, if you listen from the beginning when I was narrating, and then we talked about such religious influence that came by reason of religion, which was Islamic religion, and then it really paved way into Africa deeply because it was the Islamic religion, the Islamic conquest that entered into Africa first before Christianity came. And they succeeded largely in the northern part of Nigeria, and they came down to that part of Nigeria today, that Middle Belt area, that Midwestern area. and they started conquering from Auchi, and they got to Ewu and all that. And the Esan warrior got to stop them. So, just as we have some Christianity name like that, some king also be a Solomon today, some king also be a Philip today, by reason of Christianity that indoctrinated most of Africa culture. So it is in Islam, you understand? And as such, when we talk about Zaiki, is like your highness in those what's it called, Islamic culture or Islamic religion, your highness. But any river no keke any so river mani miesan oji Facebook manda ekowa o manda ni akidotwa ada se sabo dole mi reve fo den ebi ma oni mam na jo eje oji ni oka jai ini ojai then will not adopt that which is it is. But the other part, my imi Benin, ne qui do avien re, e qui dit social media re, e mi ne mi dage jo o anwen, le o no re kan gwa no se, e qui a re ragare ke social media.
We mu dia fo. Me bu eta because there are some people.
No, where's Zesan? No, Zesan. Where's Zesan? Why is Zesan working him?
Not really a platform winner. Not listen to winner.
This guy is not an Esan man. It's not an Esan man. You see, this is what they do. They disguise to, you know, you see, they understand. You feel listening to the Ace, there is no Uromi that speak like that. He's not an Esan man. Just have to quickly drop his call. You understand? They are asking what is the meaning of Zaiki, but ask them what is the meaning of Bamawo. Ask them what is the meaning of Eweka, which is Owomika. Ask them what is the meaning of Taiwo. Ask them what is the meaning of Ayo. Ask them what is the meaning of Dele. Numerous. You have not removed dirty from your eyes. You want to remove dirty from another man's eyes. You understand? When we talk about this traditional religiosity that has paved way into Africa, it affects the whole Africans. You cannot say you are free from it. It affects the whole Africans. Ask them what is the meaning of Bamawo. Ask them what is the meaning of Bama. This is what they do. There is no, let me tell you, there is no Edo person that will speak Esan that you will not get him that this man is not an Esan man. Even though they stay in Esan land, school there, because they school there, even though they stay there, they speak Esan, you will definitely know because we have our own tongue. But we Esan people, we can speak Edo fluently without you getting the trace whether this person is an Esan man. You understand? So this is who they are. They are failures. We will continue to debunk them. They are failures. They are failures. Zaiki means your highness. And we know what and what we are going to unfuse. People bear Christian name today. Ask him, there is Oba Solomon in one of their Obaship. Ask him what is the meaning of Solomon. Remove dirty from your eyes first before you try to remove other people's dirt in their eyes. So we Esan people, we are very, very ready to set things right for ourselves. To set things right for ourselves. Major not Zesania other Rorowunu, other Zedo, Ojo Esanze. Major not Zesan Sagelemie Esano, Ojo Abai Uromi Abai. There is no Uromi man on earth that we want to talk down on Esan. The Uromi people, they are the ones that is even making sure that they come out to challenge that traditional Talibans. That is why they use Oshomole to dethrone the Onoji of Uromi. So my brothers, let's leave it there. We know who they are. We are intelligent than them. We know their language more than them. We know their language more than them. This is really, really, you can imagine, you have to know that what we are saying is really, really true. Why must you try to talk down on the people just because they are rising up for self-determination? Why must you try? That is why I use Esan to tell him that, no, we are not those kind of people that come on air to come and castigate our king because we think there is one conduct that is not correct. We know what to do. We don't do it like them. They come on air, go on social media. Nobody comes on air before to come and abuse us, but they started it. And we don't do all those things, so we cannot replicate such manners. So he wanted to bring, he thought he's intelligent, or he can catch me. So thank you, my people. Let us end it here. And then before I go, let me give you my music, the Esan music.
Talk about my people, hope you do no man. Timalina, yo. Timalina, yo. You talk about my people, hope you do no man. The man is on, wanna get the Roma. The man out here, wanna get the Puma. The man and Billy, wanna get the weapon. You talk about my people, hope you do no man. They make the guy when they be loud. They make the guy when they be talking. Les mecs les gars mais les bibios Back me les boss kaya les bodia C'est vous mec qui na tout kilo Ou ma dogi yesa ouais au kilo Ou ça vous mec brother c'est piment Ou ma dogi a pigi dans des rythmes Et nous when we lot of me ça ça piste
I want jump jump the guang
Oma esa mare de Roma Baki suro vi le me tati sonia Baki subia ki akaba siye You talk about my people, hope you do no man Timalina, yo Timalina, yo Timalina, yo You talk about my people, hope you do no man The man is on, wanna get the Roma The man out here, wanna get the Puma The man and Billy, wanna get the weapon You talk about my people, hope you do no man Les mecs les gars mais les bibis là-dedans Les mecs les gars mais les bibis talking Les mecs les gars mais les bibis rollant Back me les boss kaya les bodia C'est vous mec qui na tout kilo Ou ma dogi yesa ouais au kilo Ou ça vous mec brother c'est piment Ou ma dogi a pigi dans des rythmes Et nous when we lot of me ça ça piste Et nous when we do pas mais ça non
I don't close. Hello? The call is dropped. I still let me pick that one, but okay. Alright, bye for now, everyone. God bless us all. Esan sons and daughters are there. I want you to do us a favor. Do yourself a favor as Esan son and daughter. Make sure you share this broadcast. Look for all Esan platform you know. Look for all Esan people you know. Share to them. Share. It is your responsibility to share. And if you have not followed this page, click on the follow button and follow the page. Click on the like button. And most especially, don't forget to share. Don't just share on your Facebook page. If you share on your Facebook page, it's good. But also share. Look for Esan people on your Facebook page. Share to them. And all the Esan platform you know, share into the Esan platform. God bless us all. Esan Focus Association, Esan Aigbe. I remain your friend, your brother, your son, the person of Aigbe Erudare Okosun. Till I come your way again some other time. Bye for now.